As long as he presses Morph before he gets disabled.
Maybe you just don't need to deal with the Morphling. Maybe you just win before Morphling comes online.
With what?
I think that's what MVP going to be.
Yeah, that's true. Forev, obviously, with the big counter. They are going to pop the ultimate here. No Tail trying to go for QL, but it's now going to be surrounded by 3 heroes. That fourth comes in as Dubu's going to throw out the paralyzing cast, but here comes those 2 defensive supports. Forev, he does have that level 6, so even if they manage to get off the Shallow Grave, it's not going to matter, but the Culling Blade, it's just not quite enough. Now they throw out the Shallow Grave, and damn, I bet Forev misses that Culling Blade now as QO needs to be healed up by Dubu. Runs out of mana, though, and QO may just get run down, kicked to death by Moon, barely able to stay out. Meanwhile, MP gets the spin onto Fly, knows he's dead, and just accepts his fate. Finally, the kill being picked up by Crit for first blood, but Witch Doctor manages to secure the counter onto Dazzle.
Yeah, MVP not really on the same page there. We had the Axe run back when
that he can catch him with the second waveform. Meanwhile, QO is playing a rather dangerous game. Is going to come forward, tries to go on Fly. Is low enough, another right click, almost finished him off, but they still managed to get the kill on the Dazzle. The Boars, though, get the kill for Moon instead. Not worth the trade-off. As MVP Pheonix QO is perhaps just a little bit frustrated. Bevy trying to get the deny. Meanwhile, MVP Pheonix coming in from the side. They're going to go and start going on Crit, but Miracle is going to challenge Dubu here. The right click are almost enough to finish him off, but he managed to get a Fairy Fire. Meanwhile, Crit, a heal actually managed to stop the Culling Blade, and again, that movement speed might be critical as MVP Pheonix are not able to get themselves, extricate themselves out of that team fight. That'll be Axe going down first. The Witch Doctor almost cleaned up. Bevy almost going down as well as the Flame Breath almost finishes them off.
It's going to be very difficult.
Could be a decent pick-off, but unfortunately, they don't quite get it. They have the vision from Bevy. Are actually going to be able to slow down these 2 heroes, maybe long enough for the Axe to be able to jump in, but not fast enough as Bevy does get bursted down. The Axe still not here, and is not going to be able to get there in time to be able to get the Culling Blade. No Tail gets stalled up a little bit more. MP is going to join the fight, actually. They do have the relocate forward. They're just looking to be able to pop this Dragon Knight. Finally, they will bring him down with that pop, but no, it's now going to be the Witch Doctor who goes down. They turn towards taking that crit. 3 more seconds, but not fast enough. The Culling Blade takes him out. Now MVP Pheonix on full retreat, at least attempting to, but Fored's going to get caught. And MP, who's spun away, who's now trying to keep that healing ward to somehow run himself all the way back to the tier 2, but it's just not going to happen. Not even tier 2's up. He's got to make it all the way to tier 3. QO providing interference. Looks like the chains was just enough to slow down the pursuit of OG, and that was actually a pretty damn. Can't just farm away. They need to get aggressive and see if they can actually get a track kill, and if they win a fight like this, they can actually turn it into a fast Roshan. But
Scan just came up for Radiant, but already suspecting what's happening.
They're going a long way around here. And this may actually catch OG off guard all the way behind the tier 2, perhaps. They back away, and QO gives up all chase. He's going to head out to bottom lane, pushing. They don't even need Moon Meander here. Just Miracle and No Tail by themselves are rapidly chipping away at that tier 3 tower. MVP Pheonix, they're trying to set this fight up from behind right now with this smoke. It's going to cost them their tier 3 tower, but they do manage to get the initiation. Moon's going to be the first one. Almost gets bursted down. Culling Blade not going to be there in time, but they've already lost their Witch Doctor. In return, Healing Ward also down, and MP has to retreat all the way back through. Miracle is going to start slowing him down with that Scotty. Now buyback coming out from MVP Pheonix. Witch Doctor is going to be one, and I imagine that Fored's going to be coming up next. Miracle jumps forward and takes the Witch Doctor out a second time. Sleight of Fist just not doing enough. Jump forward. No Tail not able to catch QO, but they've already taken the objective they needed. Fored pops the blade nail as he managed to get the call onto No Tail, but he's tanky. And MP, he doesn't even come close to cutting through the dragon as Fored goes down a secondary time. And now MP going to be chased away by Miracle as there it is. MVP Pheonix. They probably knew it for the last 10 minutes, but this is very clearly GG in game 1.
Rampage denied.
Just an ultra kill for Miracle, but putting in some work with that Morphling, but it was all set up by the space grid and just overall strategy of the laning phase by OG. They never let MVP Pheonix start that running ground.
And they had very difficult cores to kill. The Morphling on the bottom lane, the Dragon Knight in the mid lane, Beastmaster
also help initiate with Slardar, but yeah, it won't be a tough.
I like line here. They have so many melee heroes. It's just any disables that they can get is going to allow them to easily kite over OG.
It's just a different system though. They won't have a roaming support here, so maybe the bench can be a roaming support, but wouldn't be as effective as the other heroes we talked about.
Well, this time the 2 supports can move together.
Yeah.
It's not great.
It's not great, you know, like moving 2 together. So we'll see. Like for OG,
they can definitely zone Void though, like Void can't go to lane
Whoa.
against 3 stun heroes.
The greed is real.
So Miracle gets a free 100 gold and some healthy regen off of that one. Meanwhile, you could see the top lane. They're actually going to go onto the Tidehunter and should be able to pop him here as a nice clap comes out. Great combination from OG. Now, all they have to do is hold the right side, and they've got control of both their Ancients as well as Roshan. This is why you see OG taking so much control of the Radiant jungle and setting up for a potential kill here on Pheonix. They need the right kind of Chronosphere to be able to set this up, and they've got it perfectly. No Tail will be able to beat into the Tidehunter underneath the Chronosphere like that, but it's not quite enough. And now Pheonix, he's gotten off the Anchor Smash, and they might just be able to pop Moon. He's completely out of mana. Pheonix burning on the side. Moon battling up against MP with the amplified damage on him. Just a little bit more damage. Somebody right-click him, but no! He's making the escape away, and MVP Pheonix, they've already lost one, about to lose two if MP can't get away from Miracle. Bevy hoping to be able to get some mana. Stormbolt comes out. Miracle's got the time, plus the Sunray to be able to take out MP. OG diving in deep against MVP Pheonix, but will score 2 more kills, and perhaps make it a third. Bevy, he thought he was going to be all over, but not over until Miracle picks up the triple. Maybe underneath the tier 2, has to back himself away. The Supernova covers his tracks though, and OG will be able to escape unscathed as they continue their streak of no deaths.
Nice play by the Vengeful Spirit, just barely outside the Chronosphere, and again, nice combo with the Tornado EMP, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
MVP Pheonix knows there's a lot on cooldown here for OG, and they can try and fight this one, but OG comes storming in through the back line, and now the stomp, it hits on 2, and MVP are going to be left to die here as QO. Oh, and managed to get off the armlet toggle just in time. Crit managed to dodge the tornado, though. Somehow OG keeping all their heroes alive. QO gets popped, and Bevy underneath the tier 1 tower. Doesn't matter. OG will take it all.
These stomps are just destroying the team fight from MVP. It kind of halted the momentum that the Ravage was supposed to bring to them and turn around that fight.
How many times have we seen a hero from OG be able to escape from the team fight of just a sliver of HP? And that all just comes down to he's still maintaining a very disciplined front here, as Miracle's going to be one to scout this out. The smoke does pop, he immediately blinks himself away, and OG start responding in kind, but QO still managed to find a jump on a Moon. Is it going to be enough though? They try and blow him up. The Sunray over the top is keeping Moon alive, and now the Lion instantly dies to Miracle, and he's going to look for more with the double damage. QO doesn't stand a chance. The rest of MVP Pheonix being cleared out by No Tail, as he makes sure there's no push forward by them. Pheonix, if he wants to be able to survive through this, may even have to blow the Ravage, but he knows it's not going to be worth it.
Wow, Miracle with the big blaze there, just sit.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's their turn to be on the offensive. MVP Pheonix trying to do some Ancients of their own. OG have plenty of initiation though, thanks to Moon. They're going to be able to make the jump, manage to get the Stormbolt. Bevy's going to be first. Now they've got the Chronosphere on it too. The Sunray over the top. Miracle with the double. And MVP Pheonix still struggling to find a single kill in this game as we push past 20 minutes. And OG wanted to make this a flawless victory as they try and end it a little bit early. This one push uphill from OG. Scott Strength come forward instantly, hexed up. Nice play by Bevy. Tornado EMP, BKB is going to be used by No Tail. Now they turn towards Pheonix, trying to force out that Ravage. Well, the BKBs are still up. He doesn't even use it. Instead, he holds on to it as he's going to buy back and try and go round 2. OG can just try and back away if they want to, but they're going to stay and fight with No Tail holding the line there. Managed to get a Stormbolt and a 3-man Chronosphere from Moon. Their Ravage is going to be able to zone back some of the heroes, but they still have the follow from Crit. Long range counter initiation is managed to hit the ultimate just on time. Mass buybacks now for an MVP Pheonix as they have yet to pick up a single kill. They just don't look to it all. Crit, he might even die, but the ult scepter goes down. QO can't even get him as OG swarm into him. Crit hiding in the trees. MP wants it bad. He's going to look for it with the EMP. Still not enough, and the GG goes down. A flawless game from OG as they move on in game 2. What a powerful performance.
It's been a long time since I've witnessed a shutout in high level.
Perfect. Unbelievable. MVP Pheonix were moving into this series looking so good, having beat Liquid 2-0 like that, but now it's OG's turn to get the 2-0. They walk out